Good morning, everybody. We are back in Crete today, but we're at a different port. Today's port is Heraklion. It's on the other side of the island, about a 2.5-hour drive from where we were at in Hania. Now, the other day I kept pronouncing it Chania because of the way it was spelled, CH, but that's silent, so it's Hania. I'm making the correction now. Today we're in Heraklion. We decided to come to today to the Knossos Palace. It's a Bronze Age archaeological site, and again, we're still on the island of Crete, just in a different side of the island. And this site was a major center of the Minoan civilization, also known for its association with the Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. So it's located on the outskirts of Heraklion, and I guess it's a very, very popular destination to visit. So archaeological site that's very old, obviously going back to the Greek gods. So we just got off of our transportation, our bus, and we're going to go check it out here, right through the line here. So let's go. So we are entering the archaeological site of the Knossos Palace, and it's kind of a on your own type deal. I think they might have had guided tours. I couldn't tell, but we're just gonna walk around here and see what's what. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Colores, 3 large pits known as Colores rings with stone-lined walls were built in the west court during the Old Palace period, 1900 to 1700 BC. Okay, they're not sure what they were for. They're just guessing, saying that maybe they were used to store grain. So that's a long time. That's a long time before the time of Christ. Oh, that pit's full of money. Coins, I should say. This isn't even the Trevi Fountain. All right. Well, it's certainly a cool spot where it is, with the mountain there in the background. It just looks very Greek to me. What does Greek look like? I don't know. It's whatever you think it looks like, I guess. So it's kind of cool that we came back to Crete, just because of the fact that we're seeing such a different side of the island. And when we're done here, we are going to stop at the city center and check out some of the shops and stuff out there. Okay, old archaeological ruins of a palace. Today's weather is going to be approximately 82 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny skies, and so we are expecting it to be quite warm. All right, let's check it out. Oh, by the way, the tickets were 20 euros per person to get in. The bus for a 24-hour pass to take you anywhere, any bus, city bus that is, was €5 per person. So yeah, we're doing it economically for sure. Okay, so this is the west porch. It was a roofed area opening onto the court, supported by the column of which part of the gypsum base remains. (1700 to 1900), I guess years before Christ, BC. It smells very nice up here just because of, look at all the greenery, all the trees. It smells of mountain air. Jennifer taking some pictures there. Oh, peacocks. How about that? You found some peacocks. They're just hanging out, huh? Resting in the shade. How cool is that? I like that. I like it a lot. Very cool. Okay. Makes you wonder sometimes how civilization, some of these archaeological sites have lasted so many years. Just astounding. Not sure what that area is down there, but we're going to be obviously we're just kind of following the line here, and we'll see what it is, where it ultimately leads us to. You see all the hills in the background and the homes up there. Looks like they're farming too, farming area. For sure. For sure up that way too.
What I always
curious to know what they might be growing up there.
What I always find strange, whether they find a technique to move the big stuff, you know, by hand or whatever. Yeah. And they're also around 4,000 years old.
The South Propylaeum. There's the king of the hill right there. Oh, nice. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. He knew I was coming. He was waiting for me. He or she. Very cool. Caught that one. Okay, I'm not sure if that's original paintings. It would be hard for me to believe that they could survive this long. Since before Christ? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's like some pottery up here of some sort. Like I said, if this is all original and it survived 17 to 1900 years BC, then you are definitely looking at history. Stairs. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, not so bad. Okay. We're just kind of following the crowds here. Didn't really get a map or anything, which you don't need. It's not that big.
Well, they had a lot of storage. Did they not live anywhere? They kept it cool, wouldn't it? Really?
You would have to assume that maybe some of this has been somewhat restored.
Can be if you like. Can be if you like.
And obviously you can see the more modern parts to protect some of the older areas here for sure.
Everybody tried it. Yes. Well, that's what you think, isn't it?
So that's weird. Those deep holes there. What is that all about? Let's see if the sign says anything. Okay, looking down you can see the start of the corridor that joins 18 long and narrow storerooms covering an area of 1,300 square meters. In the floor of both storerooms and corridor there are 93 rectangular cysts, the so-called casellas. From the finds it appears they were used for keeping safe precious equipment and vases. So there we go. There we go. You can't really see how deep those go, because obviously we can't go down there with this being roped off this area, but they look kind of deep.
Yeah, feed the wildlife and they don't eat them alive.
That looks like maybe that's kind of the heading on the way out there. Possibly after we go all the way down to the other side over there and then come back around this way, and then it looks like it might lead out to the exit going over that way. Interesting.
Underneath us. They're going into it.
Okay, I thought we were going to be able to walk around, but we just literally just came through this archway here. In that room they have some what they have a sign that says it's copies of them. Yeah, it says copy of the Minoan frescoes. So not the original. Today's the day you definitely want to stay in the shade. It's already, whoo-wee, it's warm out here today. Sorry for the reflection there. Can't help it, it's coming from the light from behind me through that doorway. More coins. More steps.
The drains that are so important here. Unfortunately, we do not know the name of this garden. Evans called them snake. Legacies. I wanted to see where the king and the queen were living.
Okay, this is called the West Wing. The stairs on the right lead from a center court to the upper floor of the West Wing, largely reconstructed by Evans. The area left the stairs has been identified as a shrine called the Evans Shrine. Okay, interesting. So it makes sense that if they had a west wing, that they should have an east wing. Large part of the east wing cannot be seen from the central court, as it is built into the side of the hill on top of which lies the rest of the palace. One of the most interesting parts of the palace, because 2 stories are preserved below the level of central court.
Lo que vemos aquí delante de se vaya el mundo. Lo que se llama
Yeah, after walking around here, I see this palace was really huge. Big, big palace. So where do you see those stairs going up, and then they go to the left there, and then it just drops off? So like makes you wonder what's missing there. What did it go to? Second story or? West wing, south wing, central court. They all connect, all the wings connect with one another. Oh yeah, they do have tour guides.
Come at your own pace, because it's a narrow corridor that we have to follow now to the queen room.
Okay, you can kind of get a feel of how big this place is. We've been walking around for about an hour, and we still haven't seen all of it.
I know I can't.
peacocks around here. I hear them off in the distance. Okay, we spent about 3 hours over at the Knossos Palace, and then we jumped back on the bus, and we just had the bus drop us off here at the city center, where we can walk around and check out the restaurants and the souvenir shops and the shopping. There's our ship right there in the distance, if you can see it. And they got lots of hop-on, hop-off buses. But yes, here we are, city center. We're gonna walk around here for a couple hours, and then we'll get back on this bus and it'll take us right back. Actually, it's walkable, but we'll probably just jump on the bus. So here we go. Okay, I think we just got off city center, and I think we found the shopping district. Supposedly there are going to be shops and a bunch of restaurants going up this little street. Then we're going to veer off a little bit to the left. There's supposed to be a beautiful fountain up here. We're going to see if we can find the fountain, and then we'll move on from there. Jennifer's checking out the shoes over there. Hi, Jennifer. So yeah, we're going to just continue up this street, looking at the souvenir shops, the restaurants, the bars, the cafes. Free olive oil tasting and honey. Free tasting. The Minotaur, that's I guess one of the symbols here in this part of Greece. Yeah, this street just goes way down, and it's lined with shops. So we're going to keep on going, see what we find. Hang with us for a little bit. Okay, we finished walking down this street from back where the bus dropped us off. It's quite a long street. They said just follow it and you'll end up at the fountain, where there will be obviously more shops, more restaurants, and they're not joking. This is definitely, if you want to talk about city center, this has got to be city center right here. I'm sad there's water in the fountain, but the fountain is not running, so I'm a little sad about that. But man, there's a lot going on every way you look, even which way, whatever way the street goes, there is just all kinds of activity going on here. Pretty crazy, but it's awesome. But yeah, like I said, there's water in the fountain, but the fountain is obviously, it's not flowing.